Typically, engineers want to get bugs out of their creations. Not so for the UK engineering firm Rolls-Royce, however. It's looking for a way to get bugs into the aircraft engines that it builds. These bugs aren't software glitches or even actual insects. They're tiny robots modeled after the Cockroach. Recently, Rolls-Royce shared the latest developments in its research into cockroach-like robots at the Farnborough International Air Show. Rolls-Royce believes these tiny insect-inspired robots will save engineers time by serving as their eyes and hands within the tight confines of airplane engines. According to a report by the Next Web, the company plans to mount a camera on each bot to allow engineers to see what's going on inside an engine without having to take it apart. Rolls-Royce thinks it could even train its cockroach-like robots to complete repairs. They could go off scuttling around, reaching all different parts of the combustion chamber. If done conventionally, it would take about 5 hours. With these little robots, though, who knows, it could take 5 minutes if programmed correctly. Rolls-Royce has already created prototypes of the little bot with the help of robotics experts from Harvard University and University of Nottingham. But they are still too large for the company's intended use. The goal is to scale the roach-like robots down to a size about a ½ inch tall and weigh just a few ounces, which a Rolls-Royce representative said should be possible within the next couple of years. A team of British engineers are building lifelike robots that can dance, talk in several languages, and even scare London pub goers. Engineering Arts, founded in 2004, is a world leader in life-sized, commercially available humanoid robots. With prices ranging from $13,000 to $80,000, the high-end robots are used for entertainment, information, education, and research. The company currently offers 3 commercially available products: Robo-Thespian, Socibot, and the Socibot Mini. Its top-of-the-range android, the fully interactive and multilingual Robo-Thespian, has been sold and displayed around the world quite a few times now. It even succeeded in giving a 15-minute long TED Talk recently. You can check that out on YouTube. In many places, it has been joined by the smaller Socibot at science centers, theme parks, and visitor attractions. Now, many academic and commercial research groups are also using the robots as research and development platforms. Engineering Arts is also developing new robots. It's been developing a range of lifelike biomechanical mesmer robots that builds on the sensors and the extensive software framework already developed for the Robo-Thespian. Mesmer robots offer some of the smartest animatronics on the market, giving extensive interaction, but can also move very smoothly, quietly, and naturally too. Last month, the company developed Fred, a one-off automaton that frightened punters in a London pub. The robot, described as indistinguishable from humans, was created as part of a stunt to promote TV series Westworld. The hyper-realistic robot, modeled to be an exact replica of London-based actor Tedroy Newell, sat down for a refreshing lager at the Prince Alfred pub recently. Engineering Arts built Fred in 12 weeks. Fred's human-like interactions were controlled by Engineered Arts telepresence systems, which uses inbuilt sensors, cameras, and microphones to track how people interact with the machine. Fred was funded by streaming service Now TV to promote the return of dark science fiction show Westworld, and was inspired by the show's artificially intelligent hosts. Fred is the next generation in human-like robotics, and so it seems fitting to hand the show's promotion over to him. Needless to say, there were some stunned reactions, especially when, in true Westworld style, he started to glitch out. We learned last week that Honda is putting Osimo out to pasture, so to speak, which is a little sad, but not too sad. Honda is doing this because they want to instead focus on the other, more useful humanoid robots that they've been working on recently, like the E2DR. Honda learned a lot about humanoid robotics from Osimo, and even though we haven't seen Osimo do much in the way of new stuff over the past couple of years, the robot has still been under active development Or at least it was as of 2017, when Honda was teaching it how to handle human abuse. Nobody likes to see robots getting pushed or kicked, but we can make exceptions when roboticists are doing it for research-related reasons. For example, to demonstrate how resilient their quadrupeds or humanoids are by trying to shove them over. Boston Dynamics is famous for this, but Atlas is not the only humanoid talented enough to mostly keep itself upright in response to aggressive prodding. Honda Research presented a rare look inside Osimo, both literally and figuratively. They've been working on teaching Osimo creative ways of handling shoves by making dynamic transitions from standing or walking to hopping or jogging when necessary to keep its balance, just like humans do. What you're watching in the video is Osimo recovering from two shoves. One is the forward direction, and then one in the lateral direction. Shove recovery for humanoids in general is accomplished by keeping your center of gravity within the area that your feet are able to support. To recover from a forward or backward shove, most people take a step or a series of steps proportional to how hard the shove was. A stronger shove requires a bigger step from you, or smaller steps to keep your torso mostly above leg and foot. However, if the shove is too strong, the necessary step length becomes larger than you can actually do, and you simply fall over. Now, for robots, this usually means a face plant. Honda's new strategy, however, with Osimo is to take longer and faster steps to recover from bigger shoves by transitioning to a running gait, which is exactly what humans do if we need to. The hopping comes in when Osimo is shoved laterally in the direction while it's walking. In this case, the robot can't move the leg that it's using to support itself, and that leg is also blocking the other leg from being used, which requires the hopping motion. The video shows everything working flawlessly, as videos attached to papers usually do. But the researchers are perfectly honest about how well this actually works, noting that the robot fell over many times in the same kind of experiments. In particular, they need to speed up gait planning and also improve the robot's hopping motion to make things robust. Just like with humans, though, there's a finite magnitude of shove that we can physically handle without falling over. And our last-ditch tactic to prevent ground contact is to catch ourselves with our arms. Even if we don't see anything new from Osimo going forward, we'll be able to look at behaviors like these in Honda's future robots and remember where they came from.